Doing well. What about you?
I'm in the pink of my health. Thank you for asking.
We are meeting, I think, second time. I have talked with you on your channel, but
Yes, yes.
yeah, uh, as I know about yourself, but I would like to know about yourself once
Yes,
again for my viewers, for my
sure.
subscriber. Please introduce yourself a little bit.
Okay, okay. So as you can see on the screen that my name is Bablu Kisku. I hail from Hooghly, West Bengal. And if I talk about my qualification, I have accomplished masters in English literature. And talking about my hobbies, I love to play cricket, chess, football, and having conversation with different kinds of people. And by profession, I'm a school teacher, and I'm a kind of inquisitive person. I love to learn new things, and simultaneously, I am running a YouTube channel which name is English with Bablu, where I upload English related content, especially in English conversational videos. That's all about me, and thank you for asking.
Okay. Okay. This is my turn. I'm Akanksha. I'm talking from Delhi. I'm a homemaker. I have also YouTube channel where I post English conversation videos like you. And yeah, if I talk about my qualification, I have done my post graduation. Yeah, this is all about me. Okay, let's begin our conversation because I have some question about you.
Yes, yes. Okay.
You told
Uh,
me, as you told me, you are a English teacher and you are a teacher, right?
Yes,
Being
ma'am.
a teacher, being a teacher, which kind of improvement you want to see in your school? It means you previous video you have told me you are a government teacher, right?
Yes, yes,
And
ma'am.
which kind of improvement do you want to see in your school, in your government school, especially your school? Because your school is a government school and government don't provide a English teacher, English speaking environment. Government, I haven't seen before government provide English environment and their school, government school. This kind of thing, fact, it is a fact that,
Yes,
right?
yes.
What do you think?
Okay,
It is
okay. I'm
it
telling
is
you.
a
I'm
all
telling.
right. It is a absolutely right. You cannot see the environment and your in your school English environment.
Okay, okay. I'm telling you, ma'am. So, as I have been in this teaching field for more than 15 years, okay, and I have seen that the government, in not only in my school also, most of the schools, the government don't provide any such types of things which are very required, okay, for their teaching, for their learning purpose, or for the students also. Okay, because there is a huge competition nowadays. Okay, there is a huge competition, and for making understand of our learners, of our students, we should provide some better things also, some modern equipments, something like that. The digital board. Okay, we should if the government provide digital board, so it will be very good for the learners to make them understand the subject wise topic. Okay, that's what I feel lack in my school also. If government, because it's very costly, the digital board. Okay, apart from that also. And talking about my speaking field, so I think that it's our nowadays speaking English has very much essential, not only for the government school also, but everybody, for everybody. Okay, because this language English has become a global language, and it is spoken mostly all over the world. Okay, so and in our country, what happens that in our country, especially in India, there are many more local languages and our native languages available in our, and there are 29 states in our India. So that's why, we each and everybody we don't. It is not necessary that we should learn all the native language, and it is not also possible for everyone. So that's why we go to our other state or maybe abroad, or even if you go to the southern part, Chennai, Tamil Nadu of our India. So at that time you will face a lot of difficulties in understanding their native language or English also, because the Chennai people speak either in English or in Tamil. Okay, so if you don't know the English, and it is not possible for us everyone to learn the Chennai language, the Tamil language. Okay, so some people can know this language also, but if you if you don't know their native language, you will face many difficulties. And but it's my suggestion to everybody that we should learn this English language, because this language is spoken all over the world, and nowadays everybody speaks this language. And not for communicating this language, if you want to crack any job, okay, if you crack any interview, if you get any job, or if you go for higher studies, okay, so definitely all the stuffs, all the books are available only in English. So that's why we we have to learn this language. Okay, we have
Hmm.
to speak this language also.
Mhm.
Otherwise, we cannot survive very effectively, I would say. Okay. So nowadays it has become very mandatory or must, I would say. That's why we have to learn or speak this language. Okay. So this is what I have realized that nowadays. So being a teacher, it's my duty also. I always try to motivate my student to speak this language. And earlier times, I didn't focus too much on speaking this language, because there is a little bit problem in my side also. You can say I was a little bit introvert kind of person. I didn't face too much to speak this language, and I didn't love too much speaking. Okay, in my earlier times, but nowadays I am trying to expose myself. I am trying to speak this language to the learners, to the people as much as I can, because this language requires practice. Okay, because we are living in the country where most of the people have their own native language or local language. They speak their own native language. Okay, so the more you speak in this language, the more you will be fluent or better in this language. Okay,
Right.
so by this way you will be very good at this language. Okay.
Hmm. Okay, being a teacher, have you feel ever have you ever felt about your student cannot speak English? That moment you feel inferior about private school student who can speak English better than your government school student. Have you ever felt like this? My student are not able to speak English. How can I improve them? How can I implement English language? Such kind of such kind of feelings. Have you ever
Okay.
felt?
Yes, ma'am. I sometimes also I have faced, I have realized that I have seen that many students, because there's a lot of challenges in government school also, because the students come from diverse background. Okay, the most of the students come from poor family background. They can't provide they can't provide for the betterment of their students. Okay, so that's why uh, most of the students they come from poor family, and their parents are doing something like farming, these kinds of job also they are doing. So that's why they don't get the environment of education. Okay. Okay, so that's why while teaching to my students in my classroom, sometimes they feel you can say inattentive. They at that time sometimes they are inattentive. They don't take this language seriously. Okay,
Yeah.
so because in my classroom, okay, not only in my classroom, in the government school, the students in a classroom probably 70, 80. Okay, so above 70, you can imagine. So it is very difficult, because every student's understanding level is not same. Okay, some
Mm,
are very few students are very intelligent. Among 70 students, there are maybe 5 or 10 students are very intelligent, and
right.
and, and 60 to 70 students are very below our average
Mm,
students. So that's why while making them understand according to the subject topics, So we feel lot of difficulties. Okay, we have to make them understand. We have to explain them, but they are not. Sometimes also they are getting understand, or sometimes they are not getting understand. We have to put a lot of effort to make them understand. Okay, so by this way, I am trying to teach them. I am trying to motivate them sometimes. Okay, and apart from that, because being a teacher, it's my duty also. I have to complete my syllabus. Okay,
Right.
so because we have to think about their career also. But my main motto is to become a very good citizen in their life. Okay, this is our first priority, because without being a very good citizen, they will not be successful in their life also. Okay, and talking about my speaking language, I always try to motivate my students to speak this language, because while taking my class, I always try to explain all the things a little bit English, because I have already told you that their understanding level is not the same, and some students are always forcing me. Okay, if I try to speak this language in English, they're forcing me that we are not getting you, we are not understanding you, whatever you are explaining. Okay, so that's why I am trying to. Sometimes also I try to use somewhat in Bengali and somewhat in English. You can say bilingual method. I am trying to teach them. Okay.
Hmm. Yeah, these kind of things, these kind of challenges, if we
Yes,
want to change the language, if we want to improve their English, that kind of things, these kind of challenges we have to face, especially in a village area. If you are
yes,
a
yes,
teacher, if you are a teacher in a village area, that moment, if you want to change the environment of speaking English, that moment it's a very difficult task. I can say it's a daunting task, and it's a very
right, right.
difficult to change their mindset. It's a very difficult to change their pronunciation, their native speaking, whatever they speak. If you want to convert their language in a English language, which is very difficult. In beginning, you have to face so many problems, but yeah, if you
Yes,
give your effort 100%, then you can see the changes as well. And
yes,
through their changes, you can see the changes in your side also, right?
yes, yes, yes.
because because you are
So
a
by
teacher
this way,
and you are giving your 100%, then most probably you can see the changes in your side also, right?
yes, yes.
Because if you speak every day with them, then definitely you can improve yourself as well, I feel.
Yes, ma'am. That's why nowadays I am trying to speak this language the more. Okay, because the more I know that the more you will speak, the more you will be very fluent in this language. But
Hmm.
earlier times I didn't speak. I didn't focus on speaking this language. But nowadays I
Ah,
am trying to speak this language
and
more and more.
one thing I have observed in our government schools, teachers, they have knowledge about English. They, despite having good knowledge about English, science, everything, but they don't talk in English, right? Because they know that how to speak English, but they don't want to give their effort. They don't want to try because of laziness, I feel. They try to save their time. They try to invest their time others' work, right? They try to take posts, they try to talk with another teachers, and they try to gossip. But if
Yes,
you are giving your time for speaking English and you are giving your 100% for your student, which is, I feel, commendable job, I feel it is
yes,
a
yes. I'm
very
telling you one thing that nowadays, not only nowadays, I always try to be remain active. Whatever field I am doing anything. Okay, so that's why I am very good at sports also. Whatever I am trying to do, I always try to do my 100%. Okay, so I have seen many teachers. Okay, they are something like couch potato. Okay, they are not trying to do some extra thing. They are not trying to putting effort to do something out of the box to achieve anything in their life. Okay,
right.
but I am not that kind of teacher. I always try to learn something new, not only English. If anyone wants to teach me, cordially accept it. Okay, I cordially try to learn anything. So I don't have any ego problem. Okay, if somebody try to teach me, I cordially accept. I cordially learn. Okay, so it's I don't have any ego problem. But I have seen many teachers that they have ego. If he teaches me, so I think that something like mindset they have. I am not. I am not that kind of person that I am not understanding. So this kind of personality teachers I have also in my school also. Okay.
Thank you so much for being on my channel, and
Mhm.
I hope I will connect with you next time. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, it's my pleasure to have talked to you also.